EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And bulldozing his way through. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Waddle, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got? What we got? Trap 60. Trap 60. Mike Wall. Exit. Exit. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Purdy now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, Seattle. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
So nice number one. I'm trying to collect. 19 tight.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. These 2 teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Kamara up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
60 Maverick.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes the All-Pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
I'm here all day. Here we go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, that's 19 right. Mike one.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
One's the mic. Watch one. I'm coming after you. Mike one. Mike one. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. So Mike's number one. Mike's number one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Purdy sets up to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Purdy off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Purdy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaac Guerrero in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Ready? Trap 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mike 17. Watch the screen. Check smash. Mike 17.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
17, Mike 17.
Purdy going to give it to Garendo. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
At the 40-yard line.
Mike 17.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else.
Mike 17. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Alert 3.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go. Run for Mike. Watch one. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 1.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
70 Ranger.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Watch one. Hey, here I come. Mike 1.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
2
pound it up the middle with Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Check mash, check mash.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Purdy will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Damn.
2nd and 9 now. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Go, check. Go, check.
Check three. Check.
19 right. Ready, go.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
I'm here all day. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Purdy with one final shot here, and it's incomplete. It was an exercise ability anyway.